And we're back. We're on Warcraft. I'm gonna go and try to level up my first aid, my bandaging.
Need help? Go with
I was looking at, let's see, different rogue openers. Oh, this is TPC. Now this is Burning Crusade rogue openers, but we've got cheap shot, chemo, hemorrhage, or shiv ×2. So what we're gonna do is cheap shot. Usually you're gonna have the talent points spec such that if you cheap shot, you're probably gonna have 3 combo points, and then you're gonna get 2 more combo points from your shiv or hemo, which gives you a 5-point kidney. And then you just pound away with hemo. There's also, this is interesting, we're gonna pre-med cheap shot, which basically is gonna give you pretty much 5 combo points. And then auto attacks, kidney, and then probably back into hemo, I don't know. Cheap shot gouge. The openers that make use of gouge are usually intended to buy time for allowing a teammate to connect, especially a mage, as a rogue mage could need that gouge to come cast his first, but also as a shadow priest to allow a partner to heal you or himself. I use the gouge a lot to prevent fears or prevent casters from dotting you, warlocks from dotting you up a ton. So cheap shot gouge. Now gouge, improved gouge is gonna be the 4 seconds. Cheap shot's what, 2 seconds I think? So you're looking at 6 seconds stun. Kidney shot gives you what, another 3 seconds stun? it's 5 seconds. Cheap shot is gonna give you 2 seconds, I believe. Oh, it's actually 4 seconds. I guess that makes sense. I would have thought it was 2 or 3, but so 4 seconds. My gouge is gonna be 4 seconds because I've got improved gouge. Actually, right now, since improved gouge is 5.5 seconds. So we can go 4 to 5.5, which is 9.5, and then, of course, another 5 for kidney. Wow, you're talking 15 seconds someone can be completely incapacitated. Which is good. But it's not, you're not really doing a lot of damage during that time. You're doing very little damage, actually. But you are stunning the person, so it's good for certain situations. I really like this website. They, I don't know who does this website, but they've done a good job. You can't do an effective and full gouge if your target was sapped before the cheap shot. You can't do a full sap if the enemy trinkets a kidney shot that you applied after gouge. This means that if you sap half, your next stun cheap shot might also be reduced. Your kidney won't be ready. I like to bleed opponents a lot. So bleeding opponents, bleeding openers with vanish. This is what I like to do. Here you can go sap, pre-med, garrot, rupture. This is actually kind of what I like to do a lot. So what this does is, it's a lot of bleed damage going on the target. You vanish, so when he comes out of your comes out of the cheap shot. Although here they're not doing a cheap shot, which is interesting. But cheap shot, hemo shiv, kidney shot, vanish. This is kind of weird to me. I mean, why not cheap shot? Why not garrot into a rupture, then vanish, which is what he's doing here. This is Imprimus. This actually is perfect, because this way you can get off a full... You should be able to give at least maybe a 5-point rupture. Yeah, see, he says here, this type of is extremely popular, especially in duels where you can really optimize adjust your cooldowns to your opponent's class. For example, for a very good rogue versus rogue opener, you can think about using these two openers. The first one allows you to eventually react on an early trinket on CS or kidney shot so you can blind. The second one is more for a way to force the trinket on the kidney shot, because otherwise you may have a kill window on the enemy rogue. Yeah, I really like, the second one's really good. This kind of forces the trinket on the kidney shot. But what's interesting here is if you've got garrot and rupture, why would you kidney? Actually, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. It's a variant on what I do. I was actually going to practice some of these against humanoid targets here. Man, this website's really good. I gotta give it to Silent Shadows. This is the most comprehensive list of openers and information on the rogue I've ever seen. Outside of maybe, Shadow Panther back in the day had a lot of stuff. It had more technical, like, number crunching, but this one's just got really good stuff. I would love to know who does this site. It's just really good. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Shingate. I can't believe I walked off into the water. Hello, Julian. What are you doing?
What are you looking for? Have a good one. Hello. See you around.
I think they nerfed this class. I've only seen one critically injured.
Need something? Have a good one. Good day to you. Safe travels.
Really? Ah, Julian, you're such a... I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I didn't buy the manual. Yeah, I bought a ton of these superior healing potions. They were actually really cheap. It was like, I think it was 26 silver for a stack of 5. So I bought about 10 stacks because I go through healing potions in Battlegrounds quite a bit, and it's useful. I mean, the difference between staying alive and or dying. It's a sandwalker. Look at this sandwalker.
Need help? Light bless you.
Like that, bro. Not like that macro at all.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
What you doing, babe? Coca-Cola. I knew they would. Just... Okay, my microphone's going back on. Love you, babe. Talking to my wife. So, yeah, it was great. Like, this is such a great site here. I really enjoyed the openers they had here. And I think, let's see, they have it at. How did I even find it? But it's on there. It's like everything you'd really want to talk about is on here. Where's it at, though? It might have been under Rogue Basics. Under Rogue Basics. I found it before. How about tools? See what's under tools. I don't think it was under tools though. Wow, it's funny that I can't find it now. I found it so easily a few minutes ago. Alright. Streams media gear guides, rogue life. I'm not sure what that is. Guides. Isn't rogue life? Healers, rogue legend, sunshows, the latest news. I just had it. Here it is. This is it. This is a really important, like right here. Every subtly rogues, openers in the Burning Crusade. This right here, this page right here, is an incredible wealth of knowledge for rogues. This is such an important page right here. In fact, it's like the most important page on this entire website, in my opinion, because understanding what openers to use, when to use them, and why you're using them is super important for the rogue, and you have to master that for every situation. And they really give enough information, I think, right here to let you have a comprehensive understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. And a lot of these I've done, well, most of them I've already done, but I forgot certain ones, and I was running into a problem against a Warlock earlier, just about an hour ago. I was going up against a really, well-geared Warlock who was skilled, pretty skilled, and I killed him, but he used his soul stone, came back, and I had to kill him again. And he also used a hellstone, he also used a potion, and he also used his bubble from his pet. So you can imagine how difficult it was to get through all of that, kill him twice, which I did. And then in the end, I died because I tried to sit down and drink. I had about 150 health, and the dots he had on me ate through my 150 health while I was sitting down and eating this food right here, this banana bread. The food just wasn't healing me as fast as his dots were, so I actually died while eating, which was pretty funny. But when I looked at that specific battle and how long it took for me to kill that lock, I knew I was doing it all completely wrong. This is not, how you're supposed to approach a fight with a Warlock. And the reason is against a Warlock, you want to not be available for him to hit you, so you want to be invisible. But you still have to do damage, so how do you do that? Well, you've got to open up in ways that you're doing damage, but then you got to get out and re-stealth as quick as you can. And of course, your best option for that would be vanish, of course. This guy's really high level. I'm gonna unstealth. You're better off unstealthing against a high level. You don't want to be stealthed. You might get offended by you trying to sneak away and just kill you. So you're better off just unstealthing and say, well, if you want to kill me, kill me. So what I wanted to show you is in that situation where you're going up against a Warlock, you want to really bleed the Warlock a lot. And to do that, you can do a bleeding opener with a vanish. And this is good. Now he says this type of opener is extremely popular, especially in duels where you really optimize, adjust your cooldowns to your opponent's class. For example, for a very good rogue versus rogue opener, you can think about using these two openers. The first one allows you to eventually react on an early trinket on CS or kidney shot that you could blind. I don't know if he's talking about this one or this one. Let's go to the very top. how to open without breaking sap. Yeah. 120 degrees radius auto attacks. So this is where you can basically do a cheap shot and try to move so you don't break sap. But there's other ways you can do that. Like right here. If I sap this guy. Oh, he's not. I gotta get a humanoid. Anyways, we're gonna get a humanoid. That's kind of the whole reason I came out here, was to practice my openers. We're gonna go over to the Curzon camp. And we're gonna practice some openers. Let this guy run away if he wants to. And we're going to practice some of the openers against these humanoids over here. And it's a good place to do it, I think. Because there's a lot of humanoids, so. This guy's probably going to kill me. I jumped in the water because I knew it might be annoying for him to jump in the water. He might not want to do it, just because it's kind of annoying. That's why I did it. I was like, if you want to kill me and jump in the water, come after me, go ahead. So what we're going to do is I'm going to assume that if he did want to kill me, he's going to come over here. I'm just going to go down the beach and circle around. But we're going to talk about rogue openers and why. I mean, I'm going to try to work it out in my mind what the best openers are in certain situations. And we're also going to do a little reading on the Silent Shadows website, which is a really, really good website. SilentShadows.net really brings me back to the days of ShadowPanther.net back in 2006. Back to the glory days. But it's really good information. So if you want to be a really good rogue, you should read up on this stuff. I actually do have a quest for these guys, so let's just go ahead and complete it real quick. Now the medicine men are good because they're casters, so what we want to do is pretend that this guy's a warlock and figure out ways in which we can open, do a lot of damage, but not allow him to actually cast a single spell against me or even against himself. So one of the openers that we could be looking at here is basically they're talking about sap. You don't really have to do a sap. You can just do a garrote, rupture, right? Rupture, 1 to 2 combo point rupture, and then vanish. Now this is something I like to do quite a bit. It's difficult this way because you don't, they do have a split second where they can do something because you're giving them a little bit of time because they're not stunned, right? Now, maybe that's why they sap first. Let's find out. I don't know if my sap I've only got 2 points into sap, so I still have a pretty good chance that they'll come out of the sap. Here I got lucky and they didn't. So we're going to go Garrote, and then we're going to go Rupture, and then Vanish. But you can see, like, it doesn't work against these guys because once I drop combat, it wipes all my... it's not like a player, you know what I mean? It wiped off all the debuffs. And you can see there, though, that going for the 3rd point for the Rupture took too long, right? So basically, we're taking the 2 points that we get from Garrote, which I guess it gives 2 combo points. Let's take it. To the tooltip. It says it awards 1 combo point, but because I have the talent initiative, I have a chance to add an additional combo point when I use any of these abilities. So a lot of the times, most of the times, I'm going to have 2 combo points, right? If you look again at the guide, it's going to say 1 to 2 combo point Rupture. Okay, now it's also saying 90%, and that's, I'm not sure what they mean by 90%. So, because really it's not 90%, because I'm looking at, actually, let me try something. Yeah. Because I'm looking at it, and of course this is, remember, this is TBC stuff. So all of this information is regarding TBC. So probably in the Burning Crusade it is 90% chance that you'd have 1 to 2 combos. I don't know. I'm not sure what 90% means. Unless they're talking about the angle of attack or something. I don't know. But anyways, let's do... let's try that one more time. And this time we're just gonna do Garrote into a 2-point Rupture. So you're basically gonna go boom, boom, and then you vanish, right? Hey, what's up, Phil? So of course, you know, doing this against these guys isn't as useful because I can't retain those combo points when I vanish. How's it going, Phil? And so these are basically your bleeding openers with vanish. I like to use these against clothies a lot, like against priests, like even against druids. If I get a druid in like kitty form or travel form, you know. But you can also do another way of doing it is this. We open up with Cheap Shot, go into about a 4-point Rupture. Actually, let's try a 3-point Rupture. Okay, we're gonna go right into Rupture, and then we're gonna move around and we're gonna sap. Although sap's not gonna work because the damage is gonna pull him out of it, I think. Let me take a look, because yeah, damage will break the sap, right? So now we don't have any poisons on right now, which is probably a good thing. So we could go Cheap Shot without Rupture. Let's try this. Let's try something here. We're gonna go Cheap Shot. And I missed. Oh, I wasn't in stealth! I don't know how I wasn't in stealth. Here, we'll fix that. Okay, we're gonna fix that. Wow. I should have been in stealth. Because I actually have in my oh. No, it's because I messed up my macro. So basically I have a macro that's basically going to say if I'm not in stealth, if I'm in stealth, cast Cheap Shot, if I'm not, use Kidney Shot, which is good. That's a good macro. The only problem with this macro is if I inadvertently want to use Cheap Shot, but for some reason I drop out of stealth, then it's not going to put me back into stealth. So this part of this macro doesn't work because of the way this is set up. If we didn't do it this way, we're just saying / use Cheap Shot, then on the next line we could say if there's no stealth, that it'd just be kind of like a safety measure in case for whatever reason I'm not in stealth, right? Which sometimes happen, like it just did a minute ago. I was not in stealth when I worked at Cheap Shot. I don't know why. I don't know if I just didn't cast it or something pulled me out. Alright, so we're going to basically Cheap Shot, and we're going to go into like a... We're not going to do Rupture. We're going to go Cheap Shot, build up some combo points, and maybe go into like a Gouge. Alright, now we're going to move around front. We're going to go into a Gouge. And we got it pretty good. We got the gouge right around the time he came out of the cheap shot. So that's pretty good. Now we can go into the 4-point rupture. And then you basically just finish him off at this point. It's pretty simple. Again, the reason you would do that is if you are in a situation where you want to prevent you want to pretend that that's like probably like a healer, and you're either trying to prevent him from healing somebody, or if it's like a warlock or a shadow priest, and you're trying to delay your opener a little bit to give your partner time to come over and help get on the target with you. So there's, like I said, there's different reasons for every single opener. Yeah, Phil, the rogue demands a ton of practice, and I've been doing a lot of PvP on the rogue. You can see this week I've got 671 kills, 19,358 honor this week so far. Last week I had 11,949 honor. So I should be, I'm not sure what rank I'm going to be next Tuesday, but it'll definitely push me up the rank, up a couple ranks probably. And so those are the bleed openers. Now, again, a lot of times the bleed opener can be good against, like a mage who's going to blink away, or Nova, or get away from you. A lot of characters that'll just immediately get away. Maybe like a shadow priest is going to fear you right away, or any priest. So I like to get off like maybe, here's what I like to do against. There's a couple different things I'll do against priests. I'm gonna open up against a shadow priest with one of two openers. I'm either going to go into Garrote Rupture like this. Of course, it didn't work because for some reason the Garrote missed. The Garrote missed. We'll try it again in a second. I think the Garrote just missed. So we're gonna go and we're gonna go Garrote, and then we gotta wait for my energy to come back. Actually, let's grab a different target. I don't want to deal with all three of them attacking me at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna go Garrote and then right into Rupture. Okay, it's not even working. This is like so bizarre. This only happens when I'm actually explaining shit. I've been doing this shit in Battlegrounds for a couple days now. Let's try this again. I'm not sure why it's not working. I'm either doing something wrong. I've modified these macros quite a bit. So we're already going for Garrote. Alright, then we're going to go right into Rupture. So that's what I usually will do against like a Shadow Priest, because I can usually get that off before he fears me. So at that point, even though the guy just full healed himself, he's still taking damage from the Garrote. And the Garrote actually does a pretty good amount of damage. And you can build up, You can kidney shot him there and finish him off with a backstab. But if you look at the tooltip, I'm only level 38. My current Garrote's going to do, it's going to do 354 damage over 18 seconds. So it's a pretty good amount of damage. 354 is really nothing to sneeze at. Most clothies in my battle group, I always forget the word. In my bracket, in my PvP bracket that I'm in right now, right, which is like 30 to 39. A 39 Warlock is usually going to have around the same health as me, maybe a little bit less. So if I open up with Garrote, that's going to take 354 off his health, which is a pretty good chunk. And then I'm going to immediately go into a 2-point Rupture, right, which is going to do another 130 damage. So we've done like almost 400 damage, which is not a ton, but it's something. It's gonna get him a little nervous, you know what I mean? It's going to soften him up. And then after that, you can basically do your Vanish, and then you can reopen with Cheap Shot and go into like maybe like a 3 or 4 point Eviscerate. Now right now my Eviscerate doesn't do a ton of damage, unfortunately, and that's because I haven't, we haven't talent played into improve Eviscerate. And you want me to check it now? Okay. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna go AFK for a minute. My wife wants me to go check the mailbox. She's waiting for a package, so I'll be back in about 10 minutes, 8 or 10 minutes. Yeah, but the Strays do more damage than they can heal, right, Phil? And if you can, it just depends. And a lot of the stuff is not, what I'm saying right now is me trying to talk through my through it and try to figure out in my mind, is this right? Will this work? And then playing, trying it out a little bit and see how much damage we can do. Because a lot of this stuff you have to go into Battlegrounds and do it. You have to try it out and see if it works. You may sound good in theory, but to actually pull it off against another player, it's not always easy. So it's a lot more difficult than you might think. Anyways, I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. I just got to go grab the mail. Alright, I'm back. I had to run down, and my wife's t-shirts were in the mail, so she was happy. Okay. So we're talking about different openings. So like, let's say I'm going up against another rogue. A lot of times what I do is I open up with a 4-point rupture. So this is how I would open. Now in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the 3-point rupture because I didn't get the extra combo point on the opener. So usually do that. Now this guy we're going to try to gouge, except I missed the gouge. I missed the gouge! I'm going to go ahead and open up Slice and Dice. Our Ghostly Strike. Wait for my energy to come back. Go the Backstab. I'm going to switch back to my Mace and Dagger. Now against the casters, it's more tricky. I like to garrot, get a few combo points up, and go into Rupture. Of course, this, this guy, he's toast. So you can see he's just going to die really fast. But you have to know what opener you're going to do against each target, and you have to be really comfortable with the timing because you do have to get your timing down right, and it's tricky. You have to know when your cheap shot's going to end. Having this add-on that I have, the neat plates, is very helpful. Let's see if I can pull this off. I missed my sap. I'll try again. All right, cool. So, like here, if I go into the cheap shot, we only have so much time before we can pull off maybe like something before the person comes out of the cheap shot. So normally, like I said, if I'm going up against a rogue, I'm going to try to get a 3-point rupture. So cheap shot, one swing, 3-point rupture. And there you can see I got all that off on this target before he came out of the cheap shot. I got off the 3-point rupture. Now you could go for 4, but a lot of times that's pushing it. The reason I like to go for that against rogues is because a lot of rogues aren't very good. And what they'll try to do is they'll actually try to vanish. Like if you get the opener, they kind of panic, and so they try to vanish after the cheap shot wears off. And that's just a waste of their vanish because you've already got the rupture on. It's going to pull them right out of stealth. Okay. Now good rogues, they won't care. Good rogues are probably just going to do what I would do, which is probably I would Ghostly Strike right away and probably even maybe go Evasion because they've already got the initial rupture up on me, so they've already done quite a bit of damage. So I'm going to go into Evasion and then see if I can just outduel them. And then it comes down to, a lot of times, it comes down rogue versus rogue, comes down to cooldowns. It's just, who's got, all the cooldowns. So. We'll take a look at this. We're not going to take what's in it, but we'll take a peek. Oh, maybe we won't take a peek. They can have it. I don't care. All right, so those are kind of like the sap, the pre-med. Now the pre-med is going to give you 2 combo points. The garrote's going to give you 1, so that gives you 3. A lot of times the garrote, though, with your talents is going to give you another, so you'll have like maybe 4 or even 5 combo points at this point, probably 4. So you can go into a very quick rupture and vanish. So the pre-med gives you a much bigger rupture, so you can pull that off and vanish before they can really do anything. And then after the vanish, you do your normal, rotation, which is going to be cheap shot into hemo, and then kidney shot. And the reason it's hemo times 2 kidney shot is because that's usually what you can pull off before they come out of your cheap shot. So I'm gonna cheap shot. I'm gonna hemo. Maybe try to do another hemo and then kidney shot. Now see there, I didn't get it. Well, for multiple reasons, I was seeing the wrong key. But there, I didn't get it. Let's try it again. I screwed that up. That's all me. But this is why you practice it, because it's so easy with the rogue, and unless you're really comfortable with it, it's very easy to just screw stuff up. What do we got? Multiple rogues here? Oh, we got a warrior and a rogue. Oh, RMK's. I think I've seen him in the Battlegrounds. Alright, so we're going to go chip shot. See there, you've got your 3, so you can do your rupture. You're not really going to go for 5, too. Or you can do your kidney. It looks like I missed the first rupture attempt. Sadly, I'm going to pause this because I don't want to yell. But sadly, you know, missing comes into it a lot. You know, a lot of times you'll just miss targets, and it totally screws up your rotation when you miss. So eventually, when you get higher level, you get hit rating and all that stuff. It won't be as big an issue. But at lower levels, especially if you're going against targets that are like higher level than you, you know, the misses are just going to be part of it, and you're gonna have a lot of issues with misses that screw up all your rotations. There's nothing you can do about that. It's just part of life, part of rogue life. So we go cheap shot. We're going to try to get off 2, and then we're going to go into kidney shot. I'm going to switch to daggers, and I'm going to try to get off a backstab, which for whatever reason I couldn't. Because I guess because I was energy starved there? That was kind of strange, actually. But what I did there is I went from the cheap shot into a 4-point kidney shot, and I switched to daggers, and I tried to go for a backstab. Which, for whatever reason, she didn't want to land. I'm not really sure why. So here we're going to go for a gouge, hopefully. I mean, a sap. We got lucky. We stayed in stealth, so we're going to go with our cheap shot. Kidney shot, backstab combo again. So cheap shot. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to go for a kidney and backstab. I guess... I don't know why she's not backstabbing. I know I had plenty of energy there, so that's kind of weird. I'm going to try that again. Something's not working right. Sure that I've got daggers. Yeah, daggers. Definitely had daggers there. Trying to kill this person, or did you just fear him and run? I think you just feared him and ran. We got 1 backstab in. Backstab must take a ton of energy, 60 energy. So you can see there, I only went with, so I only tried to get one hemo off. So we'll do it again. I'll talk you guys through it. So we're just gonna cheap shot, and I missed. Gotta love it. Takes 60 energy to do a backstab. So watch my energy bar. I'm at 92 energy. Kidney shot, weapon switch, backstab, and I got 1 backstab off. And he stunned me with his little, whatever, smoke shit. Yeah, it's good that I'm practicing this, because I'm really rusty on this shit. I do not, I mean, you can see I was spamming backstab, and she just, for whatever reason, did not backstab. So let me check my macro and make sure I don't have the clear error information off the screen. Because if I do, that would prevent me from seeing it saying you're not behind your target. But I don't think I do. Hi, Amber. Actually, I do. Let's get rid of this. We don't need all this information. See, this macro is far too complex, I think. This is too complex. What we're just going to do, start attack, and we're going to do cast backstab. Let's decomplicate that macro a little bit, because it felt like that feels too complicated. All right, let's get some tunes. What do we want? Dark Fantasy? Skyrim? How about some Age of Conan? Somebody came through here and they're killing everything. You bastards! Killing all the mobs. How am I supposed to practice? There's like nobody here. I think he just reappeared. Yeah, but after cleaning up that macro, let's see what happens. I think that macro might have been causing me some issues. Okay, I know part of the problem already. We did get one backstab off, you can see right there. And one of the problems with that, I mean, is that switching, like weapon switching, is going to reset the swing timer. So that's kind of a bad thing. So weapon swapping is I mean, ideally, obviously, when you're in Burning Crusade, you're not going to have a mace in your main hand. You're going to probably have, you probably will have double daggers. I mean, you can weapon swap, but you are, like I said, for that particular situation, weapon swapping is pretty bad because it resets the swing timer, and that actually is going to hurt you a little bit. So for example, if I go double daggers here, we should be able to get the backstab off earlier. Let's check it out. No, not really. We got one backstab off, and it still seemed pretty relatively slow. It looked like I did like a lot of attacks before she did the backstab. So yeah, I'm not real happy with that. Oh, nice bow shot there. Oh, and he dodges. Throw up some slice and dice. Been lucky with the re-stealth. I only have a 60% chance to retain stealth after sap. I've been lucky that I've done 3 in a row without breaking sap or breaking stealth. That right there is what I like to do against a lot of rogues. So I like to get the 4-point rupture off, then get off a ghostly strike. Do the 4-point rupture, you know, get off the ghostly strike so that I've got the 50% dodge up. And you can see 4-point rupture only does 238 damage, so not a lot. And then we've got Ghostly Strike, which does pretty good damage, but the more important thing is it gives me dodge, increased dodge by 15% for 7 seconds. It also awards a combo point, so I like to do the 4-point rupture against rogues, then Ghostly Strike, and then try to duke it out with them. See how much damage. You know, maybe I got lucky with a couple of my hemos and they crit. Like on that opening hit on this guy, it was a crit hemo and it did hit like 140. So another crit hemo, 156, right? Alright, so let's take a look back at our different openers, right? So we can bleed openers without vanish. This is going to be cheap shot, hemo, kidney shot. So this one's no, this is no bleed opener. I don't see any bleed here. DPS plus shiv, so there's really not a lot of bleeding going on this one. So this says bleeding openers without vanish. This one also, there's no bleed going on here. They're just talking about rupture at the end of the kidney shot. So we could try this one. This would basically be more of a kind of a lockdown opener, and then go into the rupture at the end. So, sure what this 60 mage is doing in here. Ruining my practice is what she's doing. Yeah, you can't get up that way, moron. Yeah, the members of Solstice aren't too bright. You can't really get up that way. You might be able to get up. Actually, you probably could get up right here. Now that I look at it, maybe. So your cheap shot, and we're gonna try to get into a 5-point kidney. But see, it's impossible. Like, it's very difficult to get... You can't really get 5 kidney points before they come out of the cheap shot. And that's always your goal. I mean, you want to get your finisher off before they come out of the cheap shot. That's why pre-med is so useful. If you premeditate, you can throw 2 combo points up on your target immediately. And then when you do your cheap shot, they're already at 4 combo points. Then you hit them with your first strike, and that's going to put them to 5. So it's very easy up. It's pretty much an automatic 5-point, finisher opener. But none of this stuff really solves the issue. And the issue that reason I wanted to look at these rotations is how do you defeat a Warlock? So let's get back to that, because that's really the two classes that I have trouble with are really Warlocks. I mean priests, but priests are always difficult because they can throw up bubbles and heal themselves, and they can fear you and stuff, so they can be challenging because of the heals they have. But Warlock, it's kind of like you want to go up and you want to do garrote right into rupture, and then vanish. So that you could do. Then you're going to open up with another finisher, right? So like right here, I pulled off the garrote and the rupture pretty much before he could really do anything. So let's go ahead and clear the damage meter here. Let's see how much damage those 2 abilities do. Right? We're going to go garrote, rupture, vanish. Now, see, the problem with that is it's going to reset the mob. A real player obviously wouldn't reset, so we can't really take a look and see. We can see right there that we did do 276 damage with my just my melee attacks, and my garrote and rupture dots got a chance to tick once before I vanished. So we did a total of 388 damage. But of course, I would have done a lot more damage if I let the rupture and stuff. So my vanish isn't up, but we can reset it. We're just going to go ahead and reset it with preparation. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to go garrote rupture, and then I'm going to target myself, and we're going to see how much damage the opener does. Oh, I wasn't supposed to vanish. I wasn't supposed to vanish. All right, well, we'll do it again. One more time. That's okay. Now we can't even vanish if we want to. There we go. So I did garrote. I did a 2-point rupture, and then I targeted myself. So we can see that the opener. Let's see how much damage this opener does in total. So you can see it did a total of 753 damage, and the mob is down to 41% health. So that's what you're looking at, right? Now this is a lower level mob, right? But still, that's what you're looking at when you go up against like a Warlock or a Shadow Priest. If you do that plus Vanish, then he's taking that 700 such damage. He's taking that damage and you're stealthed. And so then you let your energy come back. You reopen up with Cheap Shot. You get in a couple, hemos, whatever, try to get to 5 points, and then you do an Eviscerate. And hopefully at that point, he's almost dead. Hopefully. But I can tell you right now from experience over the last couple days, it's, Warlocks can be pretty tough. It's weird watching this, how gratuitous sap mechanics become. Oh, you mean like how easy or how automatic they are? You mean like how easy it is, Phil, just to automatic? It's like an automatic. Yeah, they become gratuitous in a couple different ways. One, I don't think you have the chance to miss on sap. It's just it always works. And the other thing is you have a much bigger range with sap. Like I can't sap out of range. Watch how close I have to get. Out of range. I have to be standing this close to the mob just to get the sap off, right? So it's certainly a lot more tricky, See, 0 energy there, right? So you don't really... All I can really do is one hemo. I can do cheap shot, one hemo, and that's it. Then I have to do my finisher before the cheap shot wears off. Now, the gouge is going to work because the damage... I'm not sure why he didn't break out of that gouge sooner. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, classic like classic WoW is way more to be really skilled with the rogue in classic WoW, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of effort. It's not, it's not easy. I mean, you can't just walk into with a rogue into Battlegrounds and think you're going to be any good if you haven't really put in the time. So, bye, babe. Alright, my wife's leaving. Go out with her friends. Alright, and let's take a look. I know here. And the... So, it didn't really help me a ton. I got a little bit of practice. I got a couple ideas, but none of them are that great. Expose armor, not really worth it. Snare crippling openers, premeditate, Garrett, Shiv, crippling eviscerate. Fancy ambush, premeditate, shadow step ambush. Fancy pre-shot openers, premium gad, hemo. I don't really understand what this really, why they're saying this is a fancy pre-shot. You're pre-medding, you're garroting, and then you're going to do a... Why would you even do a shadow step is what I don't... Shadow step is also because it mostly depends on what class you are facing. Oh, okay, so he's saying if you're like a mage and they blink. Oh, this is interesting. So, it's optional because it mostly depends on what class you're facing. For example, versus a rogue, if you offer a hemo after a garrote, the opposing rogue will be able to move and turn his back to be in front of you to secure your kidney. You may need to use shadow step so you do it from behind. Oh, that's kind of interesting. This is it. Cheap shot vanished. Cheap shot predicting. He vanished. Cheap shot predicting trinket. Kidney shot blind. You only live once. Slash forfeit. So basically saying if this one doesn't win in a duel, you might as well forfeit the duel because you've already lost. That's what he's saying here. But he says he's predicting trinket. So you're going to cheap shot. Vanish. I don't know. This is really odd to me. You're going to cheap shot, then you're going to vanish, then you're going to cheap shot because you thought he might have trinket and vanished, and your cheap shot will probably catch him right as he vanishes. That's the only thing I could think of, is that you're predicting he's going to trinket vanish, and your vanish will enable you to cheap shot him right after he vanishes. That's what I'm guessing. Otherwise, this is a completely wasted. This sequence is completely wasted, and like he says, /4 for the duel because you've already lost. But you can try to anticipate, and really, really, really good rogues sometimes will try to anticipate their opponent doing a blind, or doing a trinket blind or a trinket vanish, because that's the most common thing a rogue will do if they know they got caught with their pants down. They don't want to sit through a full opener, so what they'll do is they'll immediately trinket blind or trinket vanish. I used to have a macro on my rogue that was a trinket blind. And so if someone opened up on me and I was in a bad situation, I knew that I couldn't stand a full rotation and being fully locked down by a good rogue, I would immediately trinket blind that rogue. Now, if he knew I was going to do that, he would vanish cheap shot me, because he would basically vanish. My blind would not be available to me because he would be gone. And then he could cheap shot and open up again, and I would have completely wasted my trinket. So that's what he's trying to do there, is he's trying to anticipate. Now that happens if you're doing arena matches, or if you're running arena matches, you get the same team and you happen to get a couple 1v1s versus the same rogue, and you kind of see what he's doing. You see that he's drinking certain things. Then you can try to anticipate, oh, well, this is what he did last time, so I'm going to try to counter it. Or if you're running Battlegrounds and you end up fighting the same rogue in the battleground over and over again, you can try different things like that. So but really, what I've found in Battlegrounds is a lot of it just comes down to luck. And not luck with your skill, because you're obviously, if you're good, but luck with being able to even perform your openers and being able to run through your rotations and do a proper duel. Because as a rogue, you kind of want to 1v1 characters. You can handle getting a few other people, like one or two maybe, but you might be able to blind and sap and maybe finish off the first target. Maybe preparation, vanish. There's different things you can do. But if you open up on one rogue and all of a sudden a warrior jumps on you, you're kind of screwed. You really are. You pretty much just have to bail at that point. You can blind, try to get away, but you can't kill a well-geared warrior and a well-geared rogue 1v2. That's maybe if you're a really good rogue, I don't know. It's very difficult to do. It's not an easy thing to do.
I buy and trade. Go with honor, friend.
if I could get like another, I'd like to get like another 11,000 honor so that I could pull like 30,000 honor this week and see where I'd end up. You know, I'm not sure how high that would take me in the ranks.
What brings you here?
Talk to me. Off with you.
Need help? Farewell.
I don't know where Ken is. Is Ken in here today? Let's see if Ken's online. No, he's not. And we got into a battleground that we probably are going to lose. It's so weird. I mean, most of the times I get, you know, the Alliance tends to lose. But every once in a while, like, it seems to be later at night. And this is the same thing that always happens. And it's weird. It's like the good players, the good Horde players seem to be online between like 5 and 10. But then after, like, or maybe 5 and 11 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then after 11 p.m., like, they all go to bed or something. Like, they're all a bunch of kiddies and say they got to make their bedtime. Because then when I get to, like, the players that are, like, playing from, like, 11 p.m. to, like, 1 a.m., we start winning. Like, the Alliance start winning. So, I don't know. I used to see that a lot on Arena. Arena and Burning Crusade, all the good players were older players, it seemed to be like. Players that had jobs, because it always seemed like the really good Arena players got on around like 7 to 9 p.m. at night. So it's like they got home from work, they ate, you know, and then they got on or something. I don't know, it was weird. I couldn't figure it out. But we always saw the best players at certain times during the day.
Be careful.
I mean, that music was loud. Oh shit. Wow. I guess it wasn't that loud. Maybe the music.
Magic missile.
Magic missile. Hey, what's up, Tony? Or I don't get to remember your name. I'm sorry. How's it going, dude? Anastasis? Oh, you like my new my rogue? Yeah, I'm just leveling up different characters. You know, this one's... I've been doing a lot of PvP on this one because I want to just practice. I'm just practicing on the rogue, getting used to the rogue gameplay again. going to try to head to, hoping that some other people come with me, I'm going to try to head to Lumber Mill. Although we usually don't get Lumber Mill unless we send a lot of people, but we got 1, 2, we've only got 4. So 4 is probably not going to make it. Yeah, I don't think 4 is enough, so. Well, we got more coming though. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. We'll try it. I'm looking to see Horde. See if at least 3 Horde going to BS, or 2 or 3. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and stealth. We're gonna toss up perception, which actually makes quite a big difference, believe it or not. Don't see any Horde. Okay, we've got, what is that, a shaman? I hate shamans. Are not too bad, but they can be a real pain. Now these guys are all going to run forward. Yeah, we have too many people who came to LM, but since so many of us came to LM, I'm going to run back to, I'm actually going to run back to stables because nobody's protecting it. And I know that everybody that was here is going to rush farm, and so the Horde's going to backcap stables. It happens every time. So I'm going to go ahead and pop prep and sprint back. I just know how this works. Some Horde is going to come after stables. Let's see if we can see one. Yeah, see, there's already about 4 Horde on the road. Okay, stable's fine. So we got, what happened was, I guess they had gold mine, but they all died, so they ended up rezzing at stables, which is why all of a sudden stables is completely fine. But let's go ahead and see if we can't kill these guys. These guys are almost dead anyway. He did his feigned death, but he died anyway. I used evasion there, and I didn't need to. That was a complete waste. That was stupid of me. But I actually thought the warrior was going to charge me, but I guess the warrior either got killed. I guess he got killed. Alright, so we got BS. We lost LM, of course. So this is like... I mean, we took LM, and then they all rushed farm, and just... You know, I think some of them rushed BS. So they ended up getting BS, but they left, you know, this unguarded. They took mine, and for whatever reason, I don't know why they lost mine. I'm going to go mine now, because as a rogue, mine is one of the best places to be if you're a rogue. It's very easy. It's not a very big area, so you can usually fight pretty close to the flag. And there's also the health thing that spawns, and the damage thing, and the sprint that spawn on the cart, which can be really useful for a rogue in certain situations. Useful for any class, but it's nice if if the health spawns, you can get a quick heal there. I've blown most of my cooldowns though, so I'm kind of in a bad spot. I don't have sprint. I'm not gonna have sprint for a while. We do have vanish, but that's about it. We do have vanish and blind, and that's about it. Okay, at least perception's up. I'm just looking for if there's any other rogues. I don't see any. Let those guys take him out. Here we go. Now we're gonna go for oh, he's just gonna go ahead and pop his shit. So we're just gonna stay out of his charge range. Gonna go ahead and re-vanish. Once that wears off, we'll open up. We're gonna open up with a grot. There we go. And then we're gonna do another rupture. It doesn't matter, he's dead. I'm gonna re-stealth and take out this next guy. But we've got so many here, it's pretty much too many people came here, of course. You know, it's just whatever. Here we're gonna go with, I'm actually gonna go cheap shot here. I'm gonna go cheap shot. And then I'm gonna kick his spear, and then I'm just gonna eviscerate. But he's already dead. That was a bad warlock. for a lot of reasons. One, he shouldn't have started combat when there were that many people there. But... Okay. There's nobody at stables. There's like nobody at stables. How do you leave a node completely unprotected? What's up, Sonic? I mean, seriously, how do you leave? So right now I am what? I'm 0-0, but I got 6 honorable kills. So I've been in a lot of fights. I just haven't been killed or killed anybody. Okay, well, got some at BS. I'm gonna go ahead and head down to gold mine because it's the weakest one, weakest defended, and it's the hardest one to get to quickly. Stables, we can get people to stables fast if we need to. Gold mine's a lot more difficult. What's amazing? I'm not sure what's amazing. I don't think there's been anything amazing in this particular battleground. Okay, perception's coming back in about 6 seconds, and don't undervalue perception because it actually is really useful, especially if the other team has a lot of rogues. But I don't think I've seen any rogues yet in this battleground. Just think the whole team's at blacksmith. I'm gonna pop perception on the off chance there's a rogue, but I don't think there is. Got this warrior coming. Don't see a rogue. I popped perception. I'm gonna come. Oh wait. Ah! Big incoming mine. Oh come on.
You can kiss your ass.
Ah, fucking hunter, man. Ah. I'm just trying to do everything I can so he can't tap the flag. I knew I was dead because of the hunter. Well, what's funny is we had more people at Goldmine, but you saw one of them. Oh my god! He's like, chill. He's like, I love it when they're like, because you ran off the flag. I didn't run off the flag. I'm the one who was on the flag blinding the freaking Warlock. I ran off the flag trying to help the guy so he doesn't get killed. Oh, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Everybody knows the right thing to do in PvP. It's so funny. If you just would have done this, you would have won. Yeah. You were there fighting, weren't you? Now, look at how many people. Stables. Oh, man. Oh man, I'm just gonna go to BS. At least we'll get some honorable kills at BS, right? Now you got people fighting each other. You're cringe. Your English is piss poor. All the people from the Pagel server suck. Look at this. He goes, you Pagel kids always the same. PvP is always worth a good laugh. Where's my fan? It's getting hot in here, man. All right, perception in 12 seconds. I don't know who put this marker on me. Up in perception, but again, I haven't really seen any rogues on their team, so not really a big deal. Now here's the thing, the Warlocks, man. Like, the Warlocks have been a pain in the ass for me. It's like, do I open with cheap shot? Or do I open with, like, a garage, you know? It's kind of tough, you know? See, he was weak. The thing is, a lot of it depends on the gear. Like, and he also didn't have, where's the, look at how far this, I love this how hunters can mark me when they're like halfway across the map. It's just like the guy's way over there. Like I said, BS is always good for a few HKs at least, right? What we got? Oh, we got 2 Warlocks? Let's help out these Warlocks if we can. Get over there! Well, he's dead. Yeah, but a good Warlock will pop his bubble. See, they'll sacrifice their pet for the bubble. That one Warlock that I killed, he didn't do that, and that's the first sign of a bad Warlock, you know? Ah, you and your fucking totems. Shit. What? What hit me? Fucking totems, I hate them.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, come on, bring it, boys. Let's go. Damn it.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
No! There's just too many of them. No! Oh, man. What am I at? I'm not doing too good. 1 killing. Hey, but I got honorable kills. 21. Yeah. Been too much time spent in those where nothing was happening. Damn it, I was trying to get farm. We almost had it, but too many of the horde showed up. Oh man. No, scatter shot. No, another scatter shot. It's just like scatter shot after scatter shot.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm so dead. Ooh, healing potion. Still coming at me.
You can
Stun.
kiss your ass goodbye.
How many stuns they got? I was stunned so far 3 times. 3 times so far. Look, hey, if I can get their whole team to chase me, then nobody's attacking my base, right? Oh no! Come on, boys, let's go! Oh wait, you might not want to stop there, buddy. Oh yeah, there it. Oh no, I got the gouge off on him. One thing hunters will do is they'll over pursue. That's a classic hunter mistake. The hunter should have never gotten close enough to me where I could have got over and pulled off a gouge on him. That is a really bad play by that hunter. So that right there just shows you he's not very good. But the stuns that they use, the reason they use the boars a lot in PvP because of the stun. The charge stun is actually really good in the PvP Battlegrounds. But you'll see once we get into TBC you won't see that as much. I don't know if the stun's in TBC, I cannot remember, but I just know we're not going to see that much. Defense! Oh wait, shit. How do we get 4 bases? Yeah, I'm going to try to get up to LM. Too late. I'm too late! Alright, he says give up on LM. You say so? This guy's guild name. IFAP to SAP. Oh my god. Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna stay at BS because eventually there's gonna be a ton that come here. It's just a matter of time until a bunch come to BS. Hopefully they can hold off mine. Okay, we've got 1, 2. I wish there were at least 3 coming this way. But I don't know if for some reason we have an alliance down here. Let's see if I can save this alliance's ass. Yeah, they. But why are you running it? Oh, because that's her pet. Okay, yeah. He's like, yeah, I got this. Let's go. I got this. Okay, well, all right. Now the danger I would say is probably mine. There's too many people leaving mine. Okay, good. They're going back. Stables, I would say, is in danger. Possibly. We've got people running. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, at least 3 horde. Just a couple hunters heading towards. So all those people that are running up to LM aren't really doing it for any good reason. We've got an assault on stables, but I think we got another guy going there and another guy, so we should be good. So I'm just gonna stay here. Why he attacked by himself. Not the smartest idea. Get it off! Get it off! I'm just like, fucking finish him! I'm like, finish him for the fear! Like, spamming. Just die! Oh, man. Good times. hate these damn grounding totems. Thank you for hitting that grounding totem. Oh crap! It looks like. See a couple horde. Oh, we got some coming. Got some coming. See if I can get a sap off. No, where'd he go? Throwing up perception. Oh, he peeled back. He said, "Fuck that." He's like, "I'm not going to BS." He's like, "That's a death trap." He's like, "I'm out of here." Watch it from the treadmill. Dude, man, I need to be on a treadmill. I am so out. Dude, I'm so out of shape right now. Although I did go out today. Me and Amber were out in the, we were out in one of the parks, hiking around. So I got some exercise today. And then I came back. Of course, now I'm on my third soda. So any exercise I got are probably just ruined. I like my caffeine. I can't help it. Yeah, that Warlock was bad Warlock. I mean, it's when I get on a good Warlock, you'll know, because it'll feel like I'm hitting a brick wall. Because he'll throw his bubble up, and it takes a while to get that down, and he won't be worried about like trying to fear as much. I mean, he'll get all his dots up on me right away. Bad Warlocks don't get their dots up on me really quickly. Good Warlocks get all their dots on me like immediately, and they're the Warlocks that are draining most of the life from me. They're getting health back from that. Trying to figure out if these are all going stables. It looks like they are. Looks like we got a lot of people coming stables. That's why I'm running over there as fast as I can, which is not very fast. Come on, girl. I don't have any sprint either. There is the damage. The DA's up. Come on, get the DA. Oh, you're going down, buddy. Come on. All right, who saves the day, baby? Who saves the day? I save the day, right? I killed one or two, I blinded another. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, they lost gold mine? No, GM gone. Oh no. He's like, nah, I killed all three of them. Well, I guess he did kill them all. He is not like, I had dots on all of them. Yeah, it's not hard killing that Warlock because he was so bad, so. Oh shit, stables! Stables! Sprint. Come on, girl. Ah, get up. Shit, stables! Come on, get up there, run, damn you! Oh, how do we got? Oh. All right, here we go. Round 2. We want to go after the range. Oh man, they got so many. Well, this guy. Coming after me. Shit, there's a Warlock right here dotting me up big time. See that? You got all kinds of dots on me. I'm gonna blind your bitchy ass. Ew, kick.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I don't think so. Come on. Boom. Boom! Yeah! Victory! We have victory! Oh shit, I gotta get back to BS. That was 2 big charges on ST, and we fought him back both times. Oh, 6 and 3. But the honorable kills, wow. You gotta be kidding me, 52? How the hell did I get 52 honorable kills? Why is there nobody at Goldmine? Oh, we got this one. We got this in the bag, guys. We got this in the bag. I got no sprint. I got nothing. I got nothing. Look at that honor. That was good honor. I like that honor. I like it a lot.
Greetings. Be careful.
Alright, well we got 80, we're up to 84 honorable kills for today. You can see if I can double that, we're probably going to be up around 5,000 honor again, so I'd like to try to get to 30, at least 30,000 honor for the week. Right now we're at 19,358. 30,000 honor is what I want to get before Tuesday. Warsong Golf sucks because it's not a timer. I like Warsong Golf, but not having a timer
Magic missile.
just makes it such a pain in the butt. Guy's got good gear, good enchants. This guy's got crazy health. This guy's health is insane. He's got the same gloves as I have with the same enchant, same belt that I got. He's got different pants, different boots than what I have. But man, look at the agility. Oh, this guy's got good. Look at this. This is the trinket I want, guys. You have to be the League of Arathor friendly. Absorb 310 to 370 physical damage. This is the trinket I want. It's only a 3-minute cooldown. That is godlike. Seriously, that trinket is godlike. Only a 3-minute cooldown for a bubble that protects you from that much damage. And it's League of Arathor friendly. So what am I? Like, I'm neutral. So Is League of Aerithor a Wrathy Basin? And somebody tell me, is League of Aerithor a Wrathy Basin? It must be. Silverwing Sentinels, I think, is Warsun Gulch. I need to get to friendly with League of Aerithor, man, because I could certainly use that trinket. That's probably one of the reasons why a lot of rogue duels I go into I lose, because they've got that extra, you know, 300 health that they can mitigate, the damage they can mitigate. Not that I lose duels to rogues. I mean, that never happens, right? All right, so usually when I open up Warsun Gulch, you know, we come out and we're going to use the human racial for perception, and we're just going to kind of peek around, and we're going to look and see. A lot of times I'll catch rogues right off the bat with perception in the beginning. Yeah. There's this one right here. This is just a shaman. I can try to get away from him. He's going to drop his totems and all that shit. So I'm just going to vanish. That way he can't get any damage off on me. And I've already pulled off half his health. Although he's healed himself back up already. Because he's a shaman and he's OP. You know, just OP, heal myself instantly. Shamans are a bitch. They really are. They're quite difficult. I don't know what they're like in the Burning Crusade. I hear enhancements pretty decent. But man, they're kind of a pain in the butt. This is a pretty good shaman. Yeah.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. I wasted my blind for nothing. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pretty good lock because I've run into him before, and you can see I'm beating on him. He wasn't taking that much damage. Now, if he didn't have that rogue next to him, it would have been a different story. But that was not one of these pushover. And the other thing that's interesting is you get a lot more of the better players for whatever reason they queue WSG. I always run into way better players in WSG than I do in AB, and you can also tell just by looking at their ranks. First sergeant. You know, all these players you'll see have done quite a bit of PvP. And then when you go into Wrathy Basin, it's not the same. You'll get a lot. They have no ranking or they're privates. You know. We're gonna lose this one, it looks like. It's not looking good. I really don't want to open against the shaman because the lock's right there, and I know the rogue's still out here somewhere. He's got to be right here. I keep thinking he's going to try to sneak up behind these guys, but I don't see him yet. There he is. I knew he was going to sneak up around here somewhere. And here's the other one. And I missed. Yeah, I missed. And there's two of them. Ah, Jesus. So there's 3 rogues at least on their team. I'm not going to miss on my cheap shot this time, although he's already dead. Wow. Wow. Shaman, man. Look at that light evil. Hit that person in the chest, and their chest was smoking. That lightning bolt. That's crazy. Shamans hit so hard. I'm just staying here to protect these guys. Let them do their range damage. He's dead already. Once I get the rupture up, it does quite a bit of damage, and then just let these other guys finish him off. Now this guy's annoying. I'm going to try to lock him down. So we're going to go into this. We're going to go right into a kidney. And then we're going to go into a gouge. And then we're going to kick. So that's the perfect example of just locking him down so he can't do anything. Because I had other players doing damage to him. So all I want to do is just lock him down so that he can't do anything. So cheap shot into kidney shot into gouge. That works perfectly right there. I'm actually going to lock this guy down too because he got the hunter beating on him. Okay, again, just lock him down so the hunter can DPS. I'm basically being like a bodyguard for these range. This is kind of cool. I don't mind sitting around a bunch of range healers and range DPS and just, just protecting them from rogues and shit.
Magic missile.
We've already lost the game, but what we're doing now is we're just farming HKs for honor. Throwing up perception. Don't see him. I'm gonna guess he's up here somewhere. Don't see him though. Perception's up for gone. And freaking smoke bomb or whatever distract does not work as well in classic as it does in retail. Normally it would always make them turn in 180 degrees. So if they're walking away from me and I drop distract, it usually makes them turn around and walk towards me. I haven't seen that in classic, so it's not worked that way. That sucked. I blew blind, vanish, and to really get nothing out of it. That's all right. I thought there was I didn't realize there were 3 of them there. Oh. Here. Come on, buddy. Let's dance, you and I. Come on. He didn't want anything. He didn't want any of it. He's like, I don't want any of you. For whatever reason, he didn't want it. He's like, I'm out of here. He's like, I don't want any of you. Not sure why, but... My sap missed, though. Not only did my sap miss, it brought me out of combat. So, we got 12 HKs, so...
Magic missile.
Well, I'm gonna take a break, guys, because I'm actually getting a headache. All is what? Run, Alliance is here. Maybe that's what it was. Run. I'm actually getting a headache. So I think I might take a break for a little bit. But I do want to see League of Aerithar. I'm assuming that's the reputation from League. So Arathi Basin it's 50 reputation. So I'm going to stop the battle for Arathi Basin and consider that which tries to turn up through marks of honor. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much run only Arathi Basin because I need to get to friendly as fast as I possibly can. Oh, what the hell? Well,
Goddess watch over you.
oh no, I don't want that. We're just gonna do League of Aerithar. I need that trinket like big time.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
So I'll stick in for maybe one more battleground. It's 50 per turn in. So what's that? Let's turn some in.
What's on your mind?
All right, so we got League of Aerithar rep by 55. All right, another 55. Oh, you know what? Turning these in, it's gonna force me to level to 30. Well, actually, that's not a bad thing.
How are you?
That is not a bad thing.
Watch your back.
Okay, so we just have to, we're not that far off. We just gotta get 3,000. We'll get our trinket. That's gonna make us a lot tougher. Not sure what key binding I'm gonna use for it. Think of something. And what do I get for Silverwing Sentinels rep? Take a look at that. Okay, at friendly we get this. The trinket. Oh hey, we can get this right now. And this is Beely Trinket, level 20 and level 40. And you get bandages, so this is Warsong Gulch. And Honored, we get the Lore Keeper's Ring. Protector's Band, ooh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, I know where that's at. The Rune of Duty, it's a trinket. Do I even have any? Yeah, see, I've already got a trinket. I've got this one. I'm just wondering what rank I'm gonna get after this week. We're already over 20,000 honor for the week. was buying these for 24 silver a stack, which is good. That's cheap. So how many we got? So we got 17 each. We just have to make sure that when phase 2, when the pre-patch drops, that we have max with over 2020 on those, or at least very close to 2020.
Looking for something specific? Be careful.
King's honor, friend. Light be with you.
I want one of these tabards. Can I get a tabard? Can we get a League? I want a League of Earthor tabard because that tabard's BA. That tabard is badass. It's so cool.
King's honor, friend.
I want one. I want one now. Talisman of Aerith. Ooh. See, that's what we need. That's what we want. That is what we want. We just have to get friendly. We also get these bandages and stuff. Explored, but my bandages are just as good as that. We get the food, we get the potions, which are not really as good as the ones I think I have right now. And get honored, we get the leather girdle. Nice. You get all three, you get a 1% crit. Get exalted, look at this. Get a dagger that a healing dagger. We get this leather. Damn. Look at these. I don't know why. You know, one thing when I look at this stuff, I don't know if Ken's in attendance, but man, why wasn't I grinding PV? Why wasn't I grinding honor a lot sooner? I really should have been grinding honor a lot sooner in Classic WoW. Just for fun. Just for the lulz. Okay, these ABs are just not popping fast enough, though. This is ridiculous. I've been in queue for 10 minutes. But I'm not going to do WSG. I'm only going to do this. Is there any other honor we can get? Controlling each 200 resource you obtain during Earthy Base and Battle grants you 10 reputation with the League. Right? So controlling bases is a nice way to get rep. You get 100 rep if you win. That's nice. I need to win ABs in a lot of them. 500 reputation in the battle. And I actually have this, I think. Somebody shared this quest with me. So all I need is Lumber Mill Assaulted and Farm Assaulted. Where's Refugee Point? Isn't that in Burning Steps? Be right back. So Refugee Point's just in, yeah, it's just in, you know, what's it called? Over here, Rathy Highlands. So let's, what's that there? Alright guys, I'm going to stop the stream because I am literally dying. It's so hot in this office right now. I gotta cool down. I gotta crank the AC up or something. But anyways, I'm gonna head over to Rathy Highlands and check a few things out. But I'm gonna go off stream. I'm getting a little tired. I'm getting a little hot. But I'm gonna keep grinding some BGs, and I will catch you guys later. Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday night, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.